It's 2 points and a win. Those first two periods looked stellar. Just how do you assess kind of how frantic and hairy it got at the end? And are you just more concerned about the win as opposed to the process?
You're concerned about the 2 points. I mean, we played a really good first period, capitalized on opportunities in the second, and with a 6-1 lead, we made some mistakes, and they capitalized on it. But win's a win. Move on.
Oscar Clefbaum, what can you tell?
Haven't heard yet. He left there, blocked a shot, and he left, and haven't had an update yet.
James Neal, he was talking. He says he's kind of a streak scorer. Is that?
I hope his streak continues.
Is that your feeling after watching him this year? He gets going.
Yeah, he's a guy around the net. You know, like those guys go. Sometimes those deflections go in, and sometimes they don't. And the thing about him, he gets a lot of them. So good for him. I mean, he's at 19 goals. If you would have said at the start of the year, Nealer's at 19 goals at the halfway mark, you'd probably like that. So he's in good place.
What was going on the bench? What was being said, and who was saying it when it looked falling there in the third period?
Well, we weren't saying the sky was falling in. That's for sure. We were saying play, make some good plays. You know, we stopped when a team's, you know, they're down 6-1. They're just throwing everything. But they're a high-skilled team. Like they've got real good skill. Their back end is the highest scoring back end in the league. So it's you got to be wary of them. If you let them make plays, they can make plays. We made a couple mistakes and they capitalized on it. They got some momentum, and then it starts running. But there was no panic on the bench. It was just let's get the job done, and we got the job done.
Putting a 21-year-old playing his first game of the season out there in a crucial time of the game, was that a hunch, Dave, or was that a calculated decision?
I've watched him play down there this year. He's a smart player, and he's a player that played well in the game. He's a tenacious player with good hands, and the way things were going, we're just trying something different, and he was the guy that got called, and he made a good play.
On Lagesson's first game, what did you think?
Yeah, it's kind of hard one. It's a hard one to assess because it's like 2 games within one, you know. So we'll have to have a look at it and see how it went. But he was solid. He was excited to play. His family was in town, so he's been waiting a long time for that game. So it's good to have a win. New Year's Eve, he'll remember this one a long time.
Dave, first New Year's Eve win for this franchise since '85. I mean, you played during.
Somebody told me that. I couldn't believe that. But
you played during that time. I mean, did this seem like an '80s game to you?
85 it was, or 2005? 85? Wow, I was 1 year out of being a rookie in the league. That's a long time ago. Yeah, I didn't. Somebody said that before the game. I find that hard to believe, but if that's the case, I'm glad we could break the streak.
But did it seem kind of like an '80s game to you? Like very kind of chaotic, a lot of offense.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that. I wasn't thinking about the longevity of the strength there in the last 5 minutes of the game. That wasn't popping up in my head, to tell you the truth. So we were just hoping to get the win. All right. Thanks.